What's the difference? But I can't really quite do it. Just quote it. Shut up.
Quote it.
What's the difference between a Jew and a canoe? A canoe tips. Oh! This is Muhammad Ali saying this.
That's funny.
How about another one? A black, a Puerto Rican, and a Mexican are in a car. Who's driving? The police. Oh! Here's one more. Muhammad Ali. Let's see. What did Abraham Lincoln say after a 2-day drunk? I freed the what? After being drunk for 2 days, he sobered up and said, I freed the what? The slaves. The black people? Now, Muhammad Ali is telling these jokes. Unbelievable.
Not you.
Anyway, no, not me. I'm not. I would never say that. No. Come on, you know me. I just fool around and have fun. Anyway, so we got that going for us, which is nice. We'll do the more translation of the Osama tape, feuding over the money of the World Trade Center victims. Boy, actually, that's an interesting issue that's going to get a lot of play for a while. Is $1.5 million enough? And should a janitor's wife get more money than a trader's wife? If the trader made $1 million a year and the janitor made $15,000 a year, should they both families get the same amount of money from the government or the relief funds? Well, anyway, does relative mean anything? Also, a widow files suit over United Airlines for the World Trade Center flight. I think that's appalling. I think that's just shysterism at its worst. Let's see. Korea says we'll eat dogs if we feel like it. Screw you. Richard Simmons going to help that fat guy lose weight to get his kids back. I mean, we got so many things here. All right, and what's that? And the new movie Ali is coming out. In fact, I think the premiere is it the Wiz Comp or Special Effects? What? Well, Wiz. I got to ask.
Wiz, thank you.
And now it's something that does listen for your entertainment value. Here you go. From Kimtel Productions, a film sure to shake up the boxing world as it's never been shaken before. Muhammad Ali, I Think I Peed My Pants.
I am the greatest draft dodger of all time. What day is it? Where am I?
Yes, a film tribute to a real American hero, except when it came to serving this country.
Muhammad, tell us in your own words, why do you keep referring to yourself as a conscientious objector to the Vietnam War? Well, Howard, because conscientious objector sounds a lot better than chicken.
Muhammad Ali, What Day Is It? A film that will have you quivering with excitement.
Hey, Howard, what's shaking? I think you are, champ. You should talk, Cosell. You look like Senator Robert Byrd on a damn belt exercise.
Muhammad Ali, I Just Crapped My Pants. Also starring Katharine Hepburn, Michael J. Fox, Janet Reno. Filmed in sensational Shakeovision. This movie masterpiece will leave you trembling for more.
Blow like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm still paying out the ass for wife number 3.
Muhammad Ali, I Think I Stained Your Couch. Yes, with a special cameo appearance by former President Ronald Reagan.
Hey, champ. Hey, Mr. Reagan. Remember the first time we met? Unless it was in the last 5 minutes. I know what you mean, Mr. Reagan. I have that problem, too. Yes.
Muhammad Ali, A Hop on the Short Bus. Yes, a holiday film that will leave you wobbling like a bowl full of jelly. Critics are drooling over this mental masterpiece. Even if you're not a fan of vegetables, you'll love Muhammad Ali, Who's Got My Blankie? From Kimtel Entertainment.
With Tom Hughes.
Tom Hughes, the king. Mr. Hughes was holding court last night and at the Christmas party, and it was wonderful. Is this the Centurymen or is this the Atlanta Symphony? Second, when you stop typing, I don't know if he's typing something in there. Contest at 27:15. Oh my God! So we're breaking early. You saw the Lord of the Rings last night.
Yeah, 2 nights ago.
2 nights.
Wednesday night.
So you're not. Are you on the air? Go ahead and go on the air. Can you go on here? And you're not jumping up and down with enthusiasm.
Oh, I loved it. No,
it was good?
I loved it. It was awesome.
Everybody I've talked to says it's spectacular.
It is spectacular. It's absolutely a grand.
And it's 3 hours long, and you can't wait to go back and see it again.
3 hours went by like that.
Really?
Yeah, I was riveted from beginning to end. And you know, I'm a Tolkien fan. I've read the books, and so I've got a little bit of that. But you don't have to have read the books to really understand.
Really? Because I don't remember the books. If I read them, it was when I was 9, and I don't remember anything. So, and that's probably just as well.
It is magnificent.
I hear the scenery they film mostly in New Zealand is spectacular.
Yeah, the scenery,
the costumes, the special effects
are wonderful. The characters are just
the acting's good, and everything is just
story.
perfect.
Yeah.
Really?
It's really good.
I can't
you'll
wait.
laugh and you'll cry. I mean, it's got...
And how long did you have to go before? Did you get your ticket beforehand?
I got my ticket a week before.
All right, so when you went to the theater, how long before the movie did you get there?
I got there at 6. The movie was 7 o'clock. I got there about 6 o'clock and ate a little bit. There was already a little line there when I got there. By the time I finished eating, the line had gotten a little longer.
Yeah.
It didn't take, just another few minutes just to get inside, though. I think they let us in about 6:30.
All right, so in other words, half an hour before the movie, did you get the seat you wanted, or were you already starting to pack down the front?
In fact, it wasn't a sold-out show. I saw it at Phipps, and they were showing it on 2 screens at the same time.
Right,
7 o'clock.
that helps.
So, yeah, that helped a lot. So my theater it was packed, but it wasn't sold out.
Excellent.
There were a few seats.
I can't wait to see it. It's for all ages
except kids. A lot of bloody guts in there, too, for like guys like you.
Yeah, but there you go. But it's not for little kids. You don't bring a 7-year-old in there.
No. There is some scary. There's some scary parts in it that would really frighten little kids.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate the review. Terry, Dennis, and Charlie announced it. It's a Christmas time newsmaker. Let's find out who's on the old newsmaker. See, Kimmer. Good afternoon.
Everybody's talking about Joe Frazier.
That's the champ.
I am the greatest of all time, and I'm so pretty.
You're pretty, very pretty, Mohammed.
Kim, if you thought those ethnic jokes were rough.
Yeah, they were rough, sir.
Let me tell you some of the other ones I told that didn't make the paper.
No, I don't really think we can check those jokes, Mohammed. They're too rough. To tell them.
What if I just do the punchlines then?
Oh, there's a great... let's do the punchlines. Here we go. All right, famous punchlines. Here we go. Muhammad Ali's famous...
The top 10 greatest ethnic punchlines of all time.
Muhammad Ali right here.
Number 10.
Yes, sir.
So blind people can hate them, too.
No!
Number 9.
Yeah.
It stops when a diamond picks it up.
Oh, I think I know that one.
Number 8. A boombox, sunglasses, and a pair of odor eaters. What number are we on now?
Go to 7, sir.
Number 7. Janitor and a drum.
No!
Number 6. Cause their kids would be too lazy to steal.
Cross the flag and a point.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Number 5.
Yeah.
The garbage gets picked up once a week.
No!
Number 4.
Yeah.
Because when the lieutenant yelled, "Get down," they all started dancing. Number 3.
Yes, sir.
A quarter pounder with cheese.
No! It's Somalian. No.
Number 2.
Yeah.
You don't have to give air conditioners jewelry to make them blow. And the number 1. Greatest ethnic punchline of all time from Muhammad Ali.
Yes, sir.
If you had to, you could eat a bowling ball.
No! Oh, no. I can't get away. You get away with this stuff, sir.
It's great to be on the show, Ken.
Oh, it's incredible.
I was reading the paper. Today is the anniversary of the first crossword puzzle.
Oh, that's right.
Back in 1913 in the New York Times.
The first crossword
Reminds me of one of my favorite jokes. This one I can do on the radio.
Oh, okay. All right. What was
Okay,
that?
the Pope.
Yeah.
Pope was working on a crossword puzzle at the Vatican.
Yes, sir.
He said to the Archbishop, I want to make sure I got this one right.
All right, sir.
What's a 4-letter word for a woman ending in the letters U-N-T? The Archbishop said, why, it's Aunt, Your Holiness. The Pope said, would you mind handing me that eraser?
Oh, like that can't be a truth.
I don't even know what that would mean.
I don't even know what that means, Mohammed. Unbelievable. Muhammad Ali. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Or Kwanzaa, or whatever it will be. Ramadan, or whatever. Aunt, A-U-N-T. Aunt. So the Pope says, hand me that eraser. You gotta go. You're killing me. Oh, wait a minute. Here's, how about it?
Yeah. Well, it's a national holiday today in Havana.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, didn't you see Jane Fonda turned 64?
Oh, birthday, right, Jane Fonda. That's right.
You know, I was working a crossword puzzle the other day, and Jane was one of the...
4-letter word.
It said 4-letter word for Ted Turner's ex-wife. The answer turned out to be Aunt, so I had to ask Elizabeth for the eraser.
The old eraser.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I only had the first letter wrong. Here I am stealing for Muhammad Ali.
Never thought I'd be alive to see it.
twice in 20 minutes. Great to be on the show.
Senator, you have a great Christmas.
Oh, by the way, one more thing.
Yes, sir, of course.
Just for me, you know, I am in a kind of a foul mood, but I know one thing that could cheer Bob Dole up this holiday season.
All right, sir, if I can do it for you.
You know, I think it's a great Christmas classic broken on the Kimmer Show a few years ago.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that Christmas album from James Brady and Mary Jo Buttafuoco.
You know, I tell you what, Senator, we'll get that to you.
Christmas just isn't Christmas without it, Kimmer. Could you play it for me and Elizabeth?
We'll do it next for you,
I
sir.
like you paid me a dime the last few years, you son of a... Do something for me.
Sorry, Mr. Krusty. Thank you, Senator. Coming up next for Bob Dole.
I hate America.
You know, Bob, you don't mean that, sir. Come on. Thank you, Senator. 411. 411, time for your trailer. And who will ever forget that Christmas favorite? And as a special treat, these digitally remastered soundtracks make every word crystal clear. You'll tingle with holiday spirit when you hear... Yes, together for the first time, Mary Jo Buttafuoco and James Brady singing the classics, including the perennial favorite, 12 Days of Christmas. You cannot buy this album in stores. Available exclusively through KTEL Records. How many times have you said to yourself, I need another Christmas album like a hole in the head? Well, this is for you. Only $19.95. No CODs, please. And as Mary Jo Buttafuoco and James Brady say, Happy Holidays. Void where prohibited, and have a KTEL Christmas.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun
Little Christmas time for you, 417. Kimmer Show.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Hey, jingle on.
What fun to ride and sing in a
Justine Martin.
open sleigh.
Bing Crosby. Scott and Buck. Hey, thanks. And let's find out in the news. Make a let's see. Kimmer, good afternoon.
Kimmer.
Oh, Mr. President.
Hark the herald angels sing. Glory to the newborn king.
Wow, you could be in the Atlanta Symphony Chorus there, sir.
I'm auditioning.
Oh, you're in.
I'm going to need a job the way things have been going this week.
Well, it's just a
It
Democrat.
looks like I'm going to have to go to the varsity to get something passed.
Well, pass.
Can't pass any of this crap in D.C.
You win at the varsity.
Good to see that Georgia has one senator who wants to help working Americans.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, while 100% unemployment, economic slavery, and communist labor camps remain a Max Cleland utopia.
Kind of liberal. A little liberal.
Max didn't have time to help with a stimulus package for Georgians.
Oh, no?
He was too busy helping prepare a Christmas gift basket for John Rodham Walker.
The Taliban, man.
I guess you know what Max said to Tom Daschle as they prepared to kill economic freedom.
No, I don't.
Let's roll.
Killing economic freedom. Oh,
Thank
my
you.
God.
This is the time of year, though,
Yes.
seriously, on a more hopeful note.
Serious hopeful note.
You got to admire Wayne, no offense,
Well, why is that, sir?
saving something every week from his meager paycheck to make Christmas special.
Yeah.
Braving the crowds at the malls.
Yeah.
Searching from store to store to find just the right present to place wonderment and untold joy
Yes, sir.
into the eyes
Yeah.
of another man's child.
Now stop.
Not many guys would
It's his baby. I swear to God.
do that. Another piece of good news for your president.
What's that, sir?
Well, these lesions on my face are starting to completely heal.
Oh, good. They're
The
healing.
bad news, I've probably killed my chances of a career in fashion design.
No. Gosh. Lesions are a good sign there. I got some for that.
Thank you. Oh, holy night.
Oh, mackerel. Wow.
Hark the herald angels sing.
You're really good, sir. You could be in the Atlanta Symphony Chorus, I'm sure of it.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr.
I can get all
President.
mixed with that kind of singing.
Thank you, Mr. President, and Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining.
Loves it, is he?
It is
Is this Johnny? Johnny Mathis? Thank you, Johnny. 441. This way, you mind? What's it doing, man? Oh, look out. Make myself out there. It's definitely raining men, so I think back yourself into a corner as we check in men's on ball with a glorious Leslie Dunn.
Hello, Kimmer.
Leslie?
With eyes wide open, waiting for Santa to come down the chimney. From Men's International, we're putting on a few extra pounds during the holidays as a blessing in disguise. Won't look a gift horse in the mouth.
No, sir.
With another insertion of Men's on Ball, it's me, Leslie Dunn.
It's a joy to have you. How are you, Leslie?
Well, here at Men's International, we be wearing a hole in Johnny Mathis. And we're playing his Christmas CD, too.
I meant this record, sir.
My favorite Johnny Mathis cut on the holiday CD has to be, have yourself a fairy little Christmas. Let your heart be gay. It's my personal favorite.
Personal favorite song.
It's the most wonderful time for a queen.
Actual lyrics, sir.
There'll be lots of nut chucking and lots of butt slapping.
Once again, I don't really think that's Jack's translation.
And friends out there. Well, the college bowl season is upon us.
Oh, it is.
And I was hoping personally for a postseason matchup between South Carolina and the University of Southern California.
Well, now, why is that, sir?
Well, not only are both schools known as USC, but I figure a Gamecock-Trojan matchup would be a perfect fit. Sorry I couldn't get you a Christmas party last night.
Oh, that's already
I figured with all those music guys, people who bought the big one were already overrepresented.
Oh, man.
Last night, the Southern Voice had a big Christmas blowout and a party, too. It was funded with hush money paid by Cox Broadcasting to keep little Bob off the front page.
Don't even know what that
The only page he was on works for Congressman Barney Frank.
Oh, bend over the page.
And everyone's clear. I'm trying to get a last-minute flight, Kimmer. Maybe you could help me.
All right, sir.
For the funeral of fellow sportscaster Dick Sheff.
Dick Sheff.
Dead at the age of 67.
67.
You know, we weren't really friends or nothing, but I never missed a chance to see him bury Dick. I was at the Nixon funeral for the...
No! A fellow named Dick, sir. It's really not the...
That's what I meant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What did you think I meant?
Never mind.
And until next time, this has been Leslie Dove, and I'll see you at Phillips Arena. Go Hawks, swish, swish.
Thank you, Leslie.
Most wonderful time for a queen.
Mercy.
It's raining men.
Well, hold everything. It's 5:12. 640 WGST with a Kimmer, and we're just going to have a good day all day long talking about what a great day it was and what comes next. And don't forget the president speaks tonight. So we'll start this whole thing going in Iraq probably within the next 2 days. All right, let's talk about something that will make you happy as well on a more personal. Can't help it. I was so excited and thrilled. What is this? Just sort of a peace-mongering to calm me down?
Calm you down.
I'm a little excited. I tell you, I'm a wreck. I'm an absolute wreck for a lot of different reasons. But anyway, what a rally. Unbelievable. I will never, ever, ever forget the feeling. And I wish all of you could have been up on the stage to look out over the crowd. Was that unbelievable? We couldn't see the end to the crowd because there's like a hill, and they were over the hill. I mean, they were as far as you could see. There were people. Again, the idiots. And wait to hear MSNBC suggested there were maybe 3,000 people there. There might have been 60,000 people there. I'm at 350, almost 358. There you go. All right, hey, Troy's been hanging on for a while. Carphone, how you doing there, Troy?
Hey, Kimmer,
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to thank you. I wanted to thank everybody who's there. I wanted to thank Glenn Beck.
Glenn was
I wanted to
great.
thank everyone who made the Rally for America the success it was.
Thank you. He was great, by the way. Great speech, great guy. I flew in for this. I can't thank him enough. It was just terrific.
That's the first thing. The second thing is a lot of people are talking about boycotting French products.
Yeah.
There's something they need to know.
Yeah.
Just recently, the United States Marine Corps has signed a multi-million-dollar contract to have worldwide catering services with a French company, Sodexo. I would urge all of your listeners to contact our senators, contact Senator Miller, a former Marine himself, and tell him what we think of this.
I like it. I like it, especially things that come directly from France. I mean, companies that are French companies. Now, there are a lot of people that are subsidiaries and things owned by Americans or stuff like that. It's a different story, but something that comes directly from France is sure a quick, direct way to tell them what we think of them.
Exactly.
And I agree with you, Troy, and that's a wonderful idea. Thank you so much. 359. Let's see. Here's Jeff and Mayred. Hey, were you at that wine dumping in Chattahoochee today from Rays on the River there, Jeff?
Yeah, I just came from there at 2:30. The guy that owns Rays on the River. All of the French wines and all of the French liqueurs like Sebastier and whatnot.
And that's expensive stuff, too. Oh, man. Of course, now they're going to be given a citation as actually a credit for cleaning up the turds in the Chattahoochee. You'll never smell better. But
they're going to be catching drunk fish.
Don't eat them. I would not eat them. In fact, I wonder if they're going to get in trouble for polluting or anything. Is there a law? You can't probably just go dump stuff in the river, can you, or can you?
Well, don't tell the EPA about
it. I don't care. I think it's great. In fact, it's like the Boston Tea Party all over again. I love it. I think they did a great thing, and I'm all entirely in favor of it. I'm just surprised they didn't set the damn thing on fire. God knows what's in that thing. Well, Jeff, I salute you, buddy. Thanks, and all you guys Rays on the River and all the rest of you. You'll see more of that in the news. 4 o'clock coming up there. You get reports and everything on the whole river thing. Cool.
And I lost their email address.
Oh, no.
But anyway, I want to mention about the, that woman that got killed in Israel this week.
Yeah, the idiot protester. What did she think was going to happen when she took on a bulldozer? What did she think she was going to beat the bulldozer? Or what? She has a stomach of steel? What exactly was she thinking there?
Well, that's the same. Maybe I put the rest that human shields don't work against bulldozers.
It's unbelievable. And then, of course, we're going to be the bad guys again somehow. They're going to turn me and America into bad guys because this girl goes over there to support the Arab cause in the war with Israel and lies down in front of a bulldozer and it runs over and she gets killed. And then, duh! I mean, what? She didn't think that was going to happen?
Well, I mean, you got to know that Israel don't play that game.
Yeah, believe me. They could have figured she was a terrorist loaded with explosives, for that matter. I mean, it's stupid. What a wasted life. What a waste of a life. She's no martyr. She was an idiot.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I got to go. You're killing me. Thanks, man. 410. Let's get a little traffic there. Fabulous Margot at the controls today. By the way, is 100,000 on vacation, or Margot, or sick, or do we know?
I think he's just taking today and tomorrow
just
off.
Taking a couple of... Well, good. Well, we'd love to have Margot aboard because you're a hell of a lot more of a pretty picture than 100,000 George. I don't mean to say anything about 100,000 George, but anyway, let's get traffic check sponsored by Emery Vision. And, in fact, they're falling like flies. Brad Stone is off today. And with our great appreciation filling in, as always, our good friend Chris Monroe.
And hello and good afternoon. And bumper to bumpers to... I don't know. Every time we turn around, man, it's some big jam here in Atlanta. And the downtown connector just bites. Connector northbound jammed all the way back to I-20. We had some trouble up at North Avenue. Now we're getting word that all northbound lanes may be blocked as they work to move this crash off.
A second now. You ready to get the... Mr. Magic Box has been acting up lately, so we'll have to try this again. I know, it's like somebody put a bug in this. The CCLD people probably. Yeah, what a crappy company this is. CCLD, the communications people who put the crappy phone line in for our broadcast. It sucked all afternoon. You ready to answer Newsmaker line? Let's find out. Oh, wait, hold on a second. It's gone. Well, no, I don't know what happened. I don't know what. I tell you, something screwy is happening. I don't know what happened.
Praising CCLD.
I saw it on hold. And then it just stopped. Well, okay. Well, I'm hoping they'll call right back. Is that it?
Go.
I'll try one more time. See, this line's not lit. Hey, it's a Newsmaker line. The line's not lit. There's the problem. You don't know if it's ever on. Hello, Newsmaker line.
What the hell's going on?
I'm sorry.
Is it Saturday or something? You won't take my call? George Patton calling from the great beyond.
Well, it's an honor, General Patton.
Trying to get it on all GD afternoon.
Sorry, sir.
I don't want to sound skeptical. I'm glad it appears our president's finally decided to take action, Kimmer.
Yes, sir, yes.
But still, I remain like one of your sales goddesses.
What's that, sir?
Well, I'm not going to be happy until there's actual penetration. We're both anxious for a pounding frontal assault. Like a sales goddess, I want to see some real head banging. Well, you really stick it to him.
I think
until there's actual shooting, nobody's going to be happy.
I think we get the picture, General. I think we...
I was trying to call it, damn it.
Sorry.
Of course, we all know that war is hell, and there could be tens of thousands of Iraqi casualties.
Yes, well...
On the bright side, there'll be plenty of towels over there to clean up the mess. So, who says George Patton has no compassion?
No compassion.
Let me get this straight.
Yes, sir, General.
96 Rock shows up at a rally for America, and then they're going to turn around and host a damn Sheryl Crow concert.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Oh, you thought Anne Heche wanted to have it both ways.
No!
I just want to refute something President Bush said. I know he likes to tease the Kimmer. From all reports that I've gotten, the response for the Kimmer at the Rally for America was overwhelming.
Well, that's great.
Of course, how many dying people do you know that aren't going to at least get some sympathy applause?
Oh, man.
Don't just sit on your hands. He wasn't that good, but the guy's got cancer, for God's sake.
Oh, thank you very much.
Great to be on.
Thank you, General.
The show.
General George.
Got cancer, at least, you know. Pretend like you liked it.
Have a fighting chance. Thank you, General Pat, with the Kimmer at 640. Oh, man. One of the greatest movies of all time and one of the greatest soundtracks of all time, too. Holy smokes. Hold on, Carol and Jared, Bully Dog, Tom, double, triple. We have triple Toms, and it's 4:30 news. It's a complete American surprise. All right. For the Kimmer on GST, 4:37 on the Dorky 640. And by the way, just for the record, our crackhead engineer, well, he's not a crackhead. He's a head engineer. He's a crack head engineer. Mike Long is 50 today. Did you know that? Really? He just hit 50. I said, I don't even remember 50. He looks good for 50. Of course, that'll change very quick. By the way, how's your prostate? Oh, sorry. Again, please, I'm begging you, if you're over 40, 45 years old, get your prostate checked every year, at least once a year. And I mean a PSA test and a digital exam, because if you're like me and have prostate cancer, you're glad that you caught it early. And by the way, I'll talk about that later. I'm going to decide by the end of the week what to do. Okay, now, also, anyway, oh, screw that. But let's get back to the phone.
I just found out recently you're only supposed to do that once a year.
Well, not every day.
My doctor, she's a little different.
She likes to do it every day, I see. Let's check out Big Al and the Twins, shall we? All right, 404-367-WGST. Here we go. Now, listen to this. Perspiration John just sent me this. I'm not making this up on the Kimmer Show. Our photographer, Jim Wisnia, does several events at Centennial Olympic Park, including 4th of July, March of Dimes, Walk America. He said there are certain points in the park that they use for measuring crowds. He did an estimate for me at 2:30 using this formula. His answer for the estimate of the crowd was 50,000. 50,000. 50,000 people at Centennial Park. That's good enough for me. All right, to the phones, 438-640 WGST. Tom Conyers. Tom, how's it going?
Fine, sir. How you doing?
Excellent.
Cameron?
Welcome, sir. What's Traffic Check in Time, sponsored by Sun 3, was a disaster because the line sucked. The line, there were, I guess, two matrix systems. I don't even know what that means. All I know is if you want to broadcast from Centennial Park or the World Congress Center or the Georgia Dome, the only company that can put in the phone line to broadcast over the air is a company called CCLD. I've never heard of them. I've never met them. I don't know them from Adam's house cat. I wouldn't know them if they walked in the room. So I don't have any personal thing about anything other than some engineers have told me that it was a crappy broadcast. It was all set up. It was fine right before the broadcast. Everything was fine. And then a few minutes before the broadcast, it all went to hell. And if you heard it Saturday, then you know better than I do because I was on the site. I didn't hear the radio, that it was a terrible quality. The line dropped out. It was a disaster. And that they never got anybody there to fix it until 20 or 25 minutes after the broadcast was over at almost 3:30. So, which I find inexcusable. So I blasted them today. Okay. Now, here's, we just got an email. Oh, our chief engineer came in to say that a lot of it was probably weather-related. There was water sogged something or others, and so there was construction in the area, and so there may have been other factors that were involved in it other than CCLD or what is it, CCLD, which is fine, and that's maybe, that's understandable, and I appreciate that, and so, if that's the case, then we would stand corrected. It still doesn't explain why they didn't know that, if they're the professionals putting in lines in there, and why they didn't have someone standing by the whole time to make sure if something happened they could do a different system, which they did not. Okay, then I just get this. Wayne and Kimmer, on Saturday I was on site throughout the day, as was Candace McCrate, the program coordinator. Throughout the day that we were available if there were any difficulties. John Gray and Scott Baker were the event coordinators for GST, and at no point did they ever mention any difficulties with sound or with the telephone broadcast. If they had, we would have contacted CCLD immediately, and they would have rectified the problem. At one point, when I was at the rear of the crowd, I found it difficult to hear. I immediately spoke with the sound engineer, and he mentioned that the individual was soft-spoken, and all we had to do was wait until the Kimmer got near the mic for audio levels. I can personally verify that when you were at the mic, everyone could hear you. As far as CCLD, they provide quality service to the Georgia World Congress Center Authority and all three of its facilities. If there were problems with the phone connections, they were not aware of it, nor were we. Aren't you having a few broadcast problems today? ? And then he writes, regards, Brian Hill, Assistant General Manager, Centennial Olympic Park. Brian, okay, first of all, the people at the park were great. The people who were at the park were great. The security guards at the park were great. The people who helped us put the stuff together were great. I have nothing but praise for Centennial Park. It was a terrific experience. Everybody was fantastic. All I'm talking about was the fact that our broadcast, with 50,000 people in attendance and a live broadcast to about 4 different states on Saturday afternoon from Rally for America, sucked. And it sucked because of the phone line that was installed for us to broadcast over. Now, don't be telling me that nobody knew it. Charlie knew it. He was down there. He called the guy immediately and said, hey, the line's out, the line's out, the line's out. And the guy said, oh, we'll try to get someone down there. That was his response from CCLD, Brian. Oh, we'll try to get someone down there. You know when he showed up? 25 minutes after we were off the air. Unbelievable. 448. God, you know, I'm sick. Don't be, I mean, I'm just, you know, covering their ass. I'm just sick of this. Oh, wait a second. Is that the newsmaker line?
You know what?
Then I don't have to speak anymore.
Does this always seem to happen?
I'm just going to shoot myself and take about a month off. I'm just going to put a bullet in my knee and take about a month off. Honest to God, I'm up to here with everything. These down there people attacking me about those stupid phone lines. It didn't work. Somebody's to blame. Thank you very much. Well, wait first. Let's get to the newsmaker line. You ready?
Stand by.
Okay, waiting for the magic box to fire up here. And that's not a technical problem. It's just the nature of the thing as we get a system in.